And welcome to the video walkthrough for the EXSC120 Week 3 activity. So I'm just going to guide you through the answers here. I'm going to start with the first one, biomechanical definitions, and then hopefully we'll have separate little videos for each of those that you can flick through on this YouTube page. So the first one, biomechanical definitions, hopefully fairly straightforward. I mean, obviously you could just Google the definitions to these, but ideally we want them, hopefully you're answering these in your sort of words here. So first one, what to describe in biomechanics what the term kinematics means. Well, basically kinematics is the description of motion. You might find a longer explanation for that elsewhere, but basically kinematics is dealing with the motion itself, whereas kinetics is dealing with the forces behind the motion. So we'll spend a good chunk of this semester on concepts around forces once we get through the motion itself in these early weeks. A static system is one that is either still, so has no motion, or has constant motion. A lot of people immediately think of static as being still, but static is and dynamic refer to the change in motion of a system. So if a system is in constant velocity, for example, something orbiting around a planet, it's actually a static system. So one that's undergoing no movement or constant movement. A dynamic system is one that is undergoing acceleration. So it's going a change in velocity or a change in motion. So the last two here in this question, so linear motion and angular motion, also known as translation and rotation. So we can see that linear motion is the movement of an object in terms of its position in space, so movement from one position in space to another of an object, whereas rotation or angular motion is the change in orientation of an object.